All right, Kevin, thank you. Traffic once again moving along I-80, though slowly, following this fatal and fiery crash between two trucks.
Yeah, weather made that situation even worse, too. The crash killed an Arizona truck driver and closed the road for hours. As news specialist Jed Boal explains, the closure put nearly a dozen drivers in a precarious situation.
Jeremy Ranch Road is not gated, and people do drive it year-round. But as you can see, it's not plowed during the winter. But when people consulted their phones for an alternate route around that crash on I-80, this one came up, and about a dozen people found out just how bad a decision that turned out to be.
Adrian Spiegel ran into this fiery crash last night at Parley Summit as he headed home from work.
Just the way I normally do.
Troopers directed motorists off the interstate.
I decided to open up Apple Maps and try and guide myself back to Salt Lake City.
It led him to Jeremy Ranch Road.
I've never dealt with roads in this particular condition, and I guess to my foolishness, trusted my application a little too wholeheartedly.
And his Audi sedan.
To no avail. I got stuck pretty far down the road.
He sheltered in his car and this morning hiked out several miles in his tennis shoes.
It was a very nerve-wracking experience for sure. Never been stuck without a paddle like that.
We actually run into this quite a bit.
State Parks Rangers went in on snowmobiles and a snowcat to get the cars out.
When you come out and we got conditions like we do today, it's probably not a good idea to always listen to Siri or your MapQuest to look for alternate routes.
Scott Sorensen needed to get around the crash for a meeting this morning.
I decided, I'm going to go for it. I knew about this road. I didn't know how bad it was, but at least I thought I would just check it out.
He got stuck, dug himself out, and turned around.
I wasn't stuck, but I couldn't make it up a hill, so I had to abandon my car.
Other cars were still following.
And then I told them, turn around, you're not going to make it. And they saying, Google told me to go this way.
Spiegel eventually got through to police and flagged down a motorist on the other side.
Absolute blessing to have at the end of such a kind of frustrating and a little terrifying experience.
Spiegel tells me that he's very grateful for that woman who picked him up, and in the future, he's going to scrutinize those alternate routes on Apple Maps a lot more closely. In Summit County, Jed Boal for KSL 5 News.
Wow, Jed, thanks.